Are soldiers allowed to decline promotions? Yeah, you can decline. I did it twice. Let me tell you why. First time was in 2018. I was a staff sergeant running comms for an infantry battalion at Fort Campbell. Been in 8 years, knew my job inside and out. Command called me in, said I was being promoted to sergeant first class. Should have been thrilled, right? Wrong. The promotion came with a catch. New position meant leaving my guys and moving to battalion headquarters. Desk job, PowerPoint presentations, meeting after meeting about meetings, everything I hated about the military bureaucracy. But worse than that, it meant abandoning my team right before deployment. These weren't just soldiers to me. Mike had a newborn at home, first kid, nervous about leaving his wife alone. Kevin was struggling with his marriage, needed someone to talk to. Danny was barely 19, kid from Nebraska who'd never been away from home before I took him under my wing. My captain couldn't understand it. You're throwing away your career, Jake. This is how you make sergeant major someday. I looked him straight in the eye. Sir, with respect, I didn't join the army to become a sergeant major. I joined to lead soldiers. Can't do that from behind a desk. Declined the promotion. Stayed with my team. Deployed to Syria 6 months later. Mike came back safe to his family. Kevin worked through his problems. Marriage survived. Danny turned into one of the best soldiers I ever served with. Second time was different. 2020, they offered me first sergeant. Holy grail for most NCOs. Top enlisted position in a company. Prestige, respect, real authority. Problem was, it meant moving to a different unit. Leaving the Rangers I'd been with for 3 years. These guys had become brothers. We'd bled together in Afghanistan. Saved each other's lives more times than I could count. The position was with a support company. Good soldiers, don't get me wrong, but not the same. No combat deployments. No real mission. Just training exercises and equipment maintenance. My wife thought I was crazy. Jake, think about our future. Think about retirement pay. You could be a sergeant major in 5 years. She wasn't wrong. Financially, it made sense. Career-wise, it was the smart move. But something my old platoon sergeant once told me stuck with me. Money comes and goes, son. But the men you serve with, that bond lasts forever. I talked to my Ranger buddies. Tommy said I was an idiot for even considering it. You leave us now and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Sarah, our medic, put it differently. Do what makes you happy, Jake. We'll support you either way. But it was what Marcus said that sealed it. Quiet kid from Detroit. Been through hell and back with us. He pulled me aside after training one day. Sergeant, I know you got that offer. Just want you to know, you taught me what leadership really means. Not the rank, not the position, the person. You stay or go, you'll always be my first sergeant. That night, I called personnel and declined. Again. Some people think I'm stupid. Gave up 2 promotions, probably killed any chance of making sergeant major. My wife still brings it up sometimes during arguments. You could have been making twice what you make now. Maybe she's right. Maybe I threw away my career for sentiment. But here's what I know. Those soldiers I stayed with, they're family now. Mike named his second kid after me. Kevin sends Christmas cards every year. Danny just made sergeant himself. Uses the same leadership style I taught him. And my Rangers, we're still together. Still the tightest unit on base. Still getting the hardest missions because command knows we'll get them done. You can decline promotions in the army. Just be prepared for the consequences. Some people will call you crazy. Others will respect you for putting people over position. Me? I sleep good at night knowing I chose soldiers over rank. Some things are more valuable than money or status. Brotherhood is one of them. Besides, the best leaders I ever knew weren't the ones with the highest rank. They were the ones who stayed where they were needed most even when it cost them something. That's real leadership. Has nothing to do with the stripes on your sleeve.